Oh, well, like Luna said, it's getting early in the morning, which is late at night for me because I work third shift and it's after my shift, and yeah, I've been up for a while now. That looks so good. The roof is gonna be great, and then the block. The real test will be figuring out how to make the roof line mesh because it's got to be the same level as this. You can't like in my in the image I'm following. This is actually a little lower than the roof line, and I think that would look bad here. Like even the tree frames it nicely, doesn't it? Looks good. All right, welcome to the town of Blackstone. Population declining. And then you walk in, and there's the big house at the very end, and there'll be a little church area, place of worship over here that's going to be sort of like an indoor-outdoor type shrine without actual solid walls. It's kind of like a gazebo, just oblong. It'll make it's called an open barn down here. I don't know if anybody would know what that means. Or a post barn. Heard it called that before. And then back behind it, it'll have the massive mansion, which has got to be pretty big to cover the top of that mountain, along with a tower. Very big tower. And then the rest of this will be filled in with the other buildings along this side, with the fountain feature in the middle. Yeah. Might put something over here. Okay, originally I was going to build a fence like this, the iron fence. I was going to do that all the way around the entire town. I don't think that's necessary. Like for one, it's always daylight in my world. May have noticed that. I can't be bothered to run back to the bed every single night. It's pointless. Adds nothing to the game. Because I'm not ever gonna let it be night and mobs and stuff around. I'm gonna go sleep every single time. So what's the point? So there are no mobs to keep out with a fence. And secondly, there's not going to be anything inside the town that mobs could really hurt. Like, Enderman could pick up some of the grass blocks, I guess. The odd creeper explosion, but I mean, that's Minecraft. You should rebuild. I'm not going to have villagers down here. Don't know what I'll do with this area. Like, I didn't really... I mean, there's enough space here to do small-ish buildings. The problem being, I don't want to block the view of the graveyard. Like, I really want you to come in, see the big building down there. There's going to be a slightly big building here that will catch your eye, the middle fountain there, this wall, and that. Like, I want you to come in and go, oh, look at that. Whoa, is that a cemetery? That takes up, like, half of the entire town, the side of the town? Yes. For scale. Yes. This is perfect. Like, it turned out very, very, very good. Like, I thought it was small, actually. When I fenced it in, I was like, this isn't really big. I don't think this is going to work. I don't think it'll be as, like, eye-catching as I want it to be. Like, go back in the woods some, which you can't even see from that side, so it would have been pointless. I wanted it to be wider. I was worried I was going to have to dig out this mountain. Or at that mountain, something just to make it bigger, but no. Turns out it's perfect. It's just absolutely. I mean, it fits from wall to wall. It fits. You come in and it frames perfect. With a thing up there, a thing down there. It's just great. I don't want to block that view for that reason, which unfortunately leaves me with all this space that does nothing. I don't know what to do here. Like down here, that's fine. I could put something right here, and it wouldn't block the view. I'm already going to put something here where all these torches are. It's going to go a little ways back into the hill here and possibly get covered. I don't know. We'll see. But it's going to be... I kind of want it to be long ways like this, but it also has to not block this path, which is the path up to the spooky house. I've been meaning to do this for a while. Get rid of this. There we go. I don't really know. Maybe I push it further up here and have it on this. No, I want it over here to frame this because this is gonna actually be fenced. I don't know. Didn't mean to do that. Stop that. I'm gonna do more of this wall right here where these dirt pillars are. The wall's gonna come around like this and sort of push back the mountain a bit and go up the side of the path. That's gonna be the demarcation for the path. Done a lot of talking at the end of this. This may not make it into a video, unfortunately. Isn't very entertaining because it's just me talking about what I want to do and not actually doing it. But this is how I work things. Like, it's a good study for the inside of my head. If you ever wanted to try and figure out the inside of my head, this is how I think things through. I'm envisioning stuff, and I do it in layers, basically. Like, I'll start this view. This view from this gate is what I started with. Like, not necessarily the entire thing, like all the details, but I knew I wanted you to come in, have the house in the back, the graveyard over there, and something on that hill. And I wanted to frame that with the rest of the town is just to frame this vision from right here. The view that you see when you walk through this gate. And to do that, like, that was the key feature number 1. That's what I started with. That's key feature number 2. That's what I'm doing. This wall was actually out of place. I didn't expect to do that, but it did help me establish the palette. Let me play with these blocks more. So it was vital as well. Like planning everything out with dirt, that's a little plus, but it helped me figure out the space, the size, and the scale, which I then immediately threw out with that building. Oh, that's a big... Makes all the rest of the look kind of tiny. Because this is supposed to be an inn, where you come and you drink and you be merry, and then you go upstairs and you sleep. Like, it's gonna have 2 rooms, like one small one with 2 beds and a big one with probably 8 beds. For no reason at all. I'm not gonna have villagers, so they don't matter. I considered it. I'm looking back where the portal used to be, but I've moved it over here. I go through the portal. I have a straight shot path all the way to the end where another portal is. That portal comes out in a desert village. I could definitely raid all of the village idiots and bring them over here. I don't know if village idiots can breathe, but village idiots are all that it had. It had not one single trading villager. The entire village was green coats. I have never seen that before. It was a little disappointing, to say the least. I think it's gonna look good. I think it's gonna look real good. All right, well, thank you for putting up with my rambling for however long this has been. What am I spamming torches for? It doesn't get nighttime in my world. Also, when I'm done, I am going to switch it to nighttime. and have an ambient walkthrough and do a video for it. I'm gonna put some spooky music on. I may ask somebody online to make me some spooky music. Someone you may know, someone who is good at making musical loops in particular, and just have them make a few loops that I could use. It's gonna be me. Hang on. It's gonna be me walking through town like this. Spooky music playing. Maybe I'll turn a thunderstorm on at the end. Probably need to figure out how to turn on the cinematic camera for that. Oh, you know what? Oh, yeah, feedback on the resource pack as well. I think it's non-invasive enough that most people wouldn't even notice it. The leaves are really fluffy. Look at them. But once I step back, I saw it. Like I can kind of make out the outline of the cubes. Like it's 1 pixel from tiling perfectly, and that shows. I'm okay with it. Fine. I like the fluffy leaves. I like the lower grass. I like the floating grass. That's just weird. Some of the other things in this resource pack I can get away with before we get out of here. No, it doesn't affect the iron bars. That's weird. This texture is fixed because it's a bug that Mojang knows about, that one side of the saw goes the wrong way, and they haven't bothered to fix it. So this resource pack fixes that. It adds some 3D elements to ladders and rails, neither of which do I have handy. Well, whatever. It also moves. I was trying to do the swappy thing with my torches and swap them back and forth. It moves the torch in your hand and the shield in your offhand. It moves this stuff lower. Like you cannot see my mouse. I don't know why I'm tracing it, but it moves it lower so it doesn't take up as much of the screen. Like if I do this, yeah, it takes up far less than my face, my hand, sword. I thought I'd moved the sword down too, but I guess it's just the torches and some other things. Like food. It lowers food. You don't see the entire food now. You also, I think it makes the eating animation less like in your face. I believe jack-o'-lanterns are more transparent. I mean, there's a few quality of life changes. It's nothing major. It doesn't change the color of the grass or anything. It does. You can see from here. This is probably the biggest change. It adds an outline around ores. 2 reasons. One, I found I was missing iron ore. Like it wasn't anytime I was going caving, I was walking past iron ore without seeing it. And 2, it makes it far easier to see from a distance like that. Like I can actually, I see that, and I know that that's a coal block. Like the only other obstacle could be, or other block it could have been, is assault, and I know I haven't placed any out there, so it has to be coal. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think trigger is active. Is that trigger? Oh, trigger is active. Oh well. I'll plan on using trigger. There's no point. My home is literally right there. But I do have teleports. This is all I actually forgot to, I was gonna turn it off, but I don't think I will now. I think I'm gonna keep it. I was gonna turn it off on my single player, but this is all for the PizzaCraft server. Spoilers. PizzaCraft is a thing. The server is up and running. Only whitelisted a couple of people so far, and one of them hasn't even gotten on yet. But I will be doing some server stuff. And I wanted the server to feel different from my single player world, hence the resource pack. The teleport is actually on the server. I made it server side so everybody can use it even without the resource pack. But I think going forward, what I might do is I might throw some actual mods into my single player world. Because I don't see the point in playing two vanilla series. The server is going to stay vanilla. Like the appeal of a server is playing with friends, having people on, logging in, and oh hey, somebody dug out part of the mountain. There's a big hole in the mountain now with a base inside. That's cool. I didn't see them build that. That wasn't there yesterday. That's something different. I love it. That's the entire point of playing on a server. And that's enough for a server. That's enough difference. Doesn't need to have mods. If we discuss it and decide we want to add some mods, sure, I'm okay with that. I'm not a Minecraft purist that the game must be played one way and one way only. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Whatever we feel like, basically. I don't really want. I wouldn't okay anything too cheaty, like mining dirt and get diamonds. And yeah, no, we're not doing that. But I will probably do a peaceful craft recipe list, and anything that you would normally get from a mob drop or the nether or the end should end up being craftable. I think that's going to be the biggest change on the server. And that is because two of the people I have invited to play on the server and said that they would like to play on the server, they probably won't be regulars, but the only way that I get them to come back, they both play creative mode. That's all they play. It's what they enjoy doing. I play creative mode a lot, so I enjoy not falling off pillars of dirt constantly. That's just my preferred. I like building. This is what I do. I like to build stuff like this. I don't like using Embedded or the big third like third party programs. I don't like using external programs. That's what I was trying to go for to edit stuff like Paintbrush. So I won't be able to do giant vistas. Like I've seen some people do some amazing stuff with World Edit and commands and like the paintbrush tool and stuff. It's really awesome. It's not for me. That's not how my brain works. I can't pull back and look at 3D space and make that work. I prefer placing each block. This is my style right here. This would have taken a third of the time had I been able to just fly instead of falling off the stupid dirt pillars. Oh my god. But also, like I'm really low on basalt, and I'm gonna need a lot of basalt for the rest of the building, the back of the building, this side of the building. Actually, double all of that because I pulled it out to here, so all of this is doubled. Yeah, gonna have to go farm some basalt. And the farming is boring content for me. I don't like watching caving episodes. I'm not like rooting for the streamer, the content maker to get blown up by a creeper. That's not fun gameplay to me. I have keep inventory on for a reason. But there is a sense of satisfaction of knowing I farmed all of this. Well, yeah, basically I farmed it. I went and I spent time getting all of this. I didn't just enter the creative mode menu and give it to me and throw it all in. There is a satisfaction there. Actually reset the PDF server. The first time I booted it up, my creative mode friend wanted to be in creative mode, so we threw it in creative mode, and we messed around and did some digging, and I was justifying it in my head as this spawn area. I want it to be set up a certain way. I want it to look good. I want there to be certain things that you can't really get in survival, i.e. a never-ending treasure box where I'm going to set up. I'm gonna set up some custom villagers that have specific trades. And I thought, creative mode, let's build some stuff and call it a day. At the end of the day, decided I didn't like that. It didn't felt like I worked for it. It didn't feel like Minecraft to me. Like, I'm fine with single player creative. I'm fine with multiplayer creative mode if creative mode is the purpose of the server. But at that point, you might as well just use MC Edit, World Edit, and stuff, and the paintbrush tool, and make those amazing vistas. And I think, honestly, a survival, normal difficulty, so there will be mobs. It's not peaceful, but they don't really hurt you. I've done some running around on it, and it's like this is a normal difficulty server, and you've seen me, or world, not server. You've seen me run through caves. You've seen me get shot by skeletons. You've seen me get blown up by creepers and survive. That's because it's on normal, so they're not dealing a ton of damage. That is my compromise to creative folks. I'm hoping they don't mind this, grinding for materials like I had to do. I also want to set it up so that it's relatively quick to grind. I want it to be faster than vanilla Minecraft. Like, if you want quartz, I'm gonna have a villager there to trade quartz to you, or emeralds. You have to get emeralds through trading or some other means, but you can get quartz right off the bat. That's pretty cheap. Like, I think the standard is 1 emerald for 1 quartz. I'm gonna up that to probably 4 quartz per emerald. Stuff like that. Because it's a server, there's gonna be a world border. There are limited resources, although with just a handful of us, I don't expect more than 5 people to be on the server total. And most of them will never be on at the same time. Like, we won't go through resources that fast. But I do want to limit the amount of time needed to farm. I want to limit the branch mining, stuff like that. So there'll be some changes. It won't play like vanilla Minecraft, but it'll still feel like vanilla Minecraft. That's the goal. Those steps stand out a mile. Maybe they won't when the path is in place. Like, I'm gonna leave them till the path is in place and see if I like it. Like, the building would be better 4 blocks pushed forward. It would still be better pushed forward, even though I'm not gonna have to dig out much of this mountain. I'm still gonna have to dig out some of this mountain. 4 blocks. Just so easy. Click, click, move 4 spaces. I know how World Edit works. Not gonna happen. I'm not gonna do that, and I refuse to rebuild this. That's not gonna happen. Oh, hey, I like that. Just a flying saucer mushroom right in the middle of the doorway. That's cute. I think my lack of sleep has, like, induced some form of insomnia-induced hypoxia. Going a little crazy. I'm just so happy that this turned out decent. Like, I didn't think I could make it work with the zigzagging pattern, the door. Like, there's a look to this building in this image that I've got. Hang on. Put that. Okay, so I'm looking at my stream stats. This has been bugging me because Minecraft in particular. Oh my goodness, yeah. Okay, I'm seeing some massive fluctuations in my bit rate because I see zero dropped frames, and yet when I go back to render Minecraft, the videos are choppy. They're not framey, but like there'll be marked deterioration in the visual quality. Sometimes it'll last, sometimes it won't be. Sometimes I'm moving, sometimes I'm stationary. Definitely more often when I move, and it's the bitrate fluctuating. Somebody mentioned that, told me to look at it. Yeah, my bitrate set at 1600. I'm watching it bounce between 12 and 3000. Okay, the 3000 may have been an anomaly. But it's regularly hitting 17 and like bouncing between 12 and 17. Like it's 13 standing still, 15, 1450. Like it's trying to stay around 1500, looks like. My bitrate set at 16, mind you. And 200 kilobytes per second is a pretty big fluctuation. Sounds that way anyway. And if that's what's causing the images to be like staticky on my videos, then that's definitely not good. Only one way to fix that. I need money. I don't have a single problem on this planet that money would not solve. Some of them would require a vast amount of money, but you know. But yeah, I need a stronger internet package. My upload speed is virtually useless to the point where I cannot upload videos to YouTube at home. I'm literally doing that at work. My hotel's Wi-Fi is faster than my home internet. That's how garbage my home internet is. But it's also dirt cheap. I mean, I am paying practically nothing for internet. I mean, I'm actually paying something because I'm stupid and I rent a modem from them. But you know, lesson children in mathematics, it costs $12 per month or $14. Excuse me, $14 a month to rent a modem from the company. You do the math. After 10 months, that's $140. Plus, you're taxed. You are taxed on the rental fee. So $140 plus tax, which for me is 10%. So $154 to rent this modem for 10 months. Not even a whole year. 10 months, $154. I can go to Walmart. Well, I can sneak in Walmart because I'm banned from Walmart. That's a whole different story time with Peppy. I can sneak into Walmart or just buy it on Amazon or Best Buy or Walgreens or some other place that has some electronics. For $99, I can buy my own modem and hook it up to the internet and just pay for the things. I mean, 99 bucks one time versus I'm actually contracted. I have to have this cable service for 1 year, otherwise my bill goes sky high. So, like, makes sense. The only way it doesn't make sense is if you don't have $99 in pocket to go buy that modem. I do not have $99 in pocket to go buy that modem. And once I get that modem and my actual internet bill itself goes down, what I will do is I will make up the difference by nope. Yeah, I'll make up the difference by improving the package because there is a hate directional block sometimes. There is a package I didn't think there was, and it took a lot of digging to find it. There's a 5 megabyte per second upload speed package, but you check out the third-party website that does like speed results on average for the cable companies and such. They actually list it as averaging at 6 megabytes per second, a little bit more, you know, more bandwidth. They say 5 and they push 6 so that they don't get as much slowdown and people complain less. So I would literally be tripling my upload. My upload right now is 2. Sometimes on a clear afternoon sky, when there's nobody else on the internet at 2 o'clock in the morning, how you can have an afternoon sky at 2 o'clock in the morning? work third shift, you will know. I can get 2.5 up. Like, that's the best I can manage. But I think with the modem, so $100 for the modem, that's my next sub goal, I guess. That's my next goal, making money on Twitch. But the first was the capture card. I barely use, sadly. I'm going to use it more going forward. The first was the capture device. The second will be that modem, Wi-Fi modem thing. $100. The better one's $120, so I may spring for that. Hey, Silver, you're still here. I haven't quit yet. I said I was gonna quit like half an hour ago, and I've been rambling to the screen this whole time. But it's going in a video later, so it makes it's not as bad. But I was just saying that my next sort of goal on Twitch, to have it pay for itself, quote unquote, is to get a third-party Wi-Fi. Oh, I've still got the Pokemon tree. Oh no. Well, that's okay. I don't mind too much, but whatever. Usually, I have the Minecraft trivia on Minecraft. It's hard to remember to swap those out every single day. But I don't know, Silver. Who is your favorite Pokemon, and why are they your favorite Pokemon? Also, that's 2 questions, so you're getting a free one. Your favorite. Let's see. The only things I really know about you are that you like spikes in Minecraft. There is a spiky Pokemon called Quillfish. So that's gonna be my guess. Do you like the spiky fish Pokemon Quillfish? See, I didn't know that. I did not know that you actually hate spikes. That's actually hilarious. Yeah. Well, that was my guess, I guess. You now have to tell me. And while you're telling me, uh, Meletta, the dancey singer one? Cool. Do you do any dancing and singing? Is that why she's your favorite? I say she's a feminine looking Pokemon. Oh, cool. Excellent. Oh, well, that's not it. Why is it then? Is it because she's wearing a towel on her head? Do you like to take hot, steamy baths and wrap a towel around your head? Also, that's not really technically Pokemon trivia, but we'll go with it. I don't mind. Hmm. But yeah, while you type up an answer, yeah, my next expense is going to be a third-party Wi-Fi modem router thingy, so I can save the money on my cable bill and put that towards actual better internet, so I can upload my bit rate from 1500 to hopefully 3000. I think 3000 would do everything I need to do. Okay, so what, you RNG'd your favorite, and you just happen to RNG into a mythic Pokemon that's practically impossible to get on? That's rough. Like, Meloetta is one of those that they did as a gimmick for one of the gens. I don't even remember. It's a Gen 5. And then we're like, oh, hey, by the way, you're never going to see this Pokemon again in a future gen. Like, yeah. I think I seem to recall Meloetta got given out when they did like a sweeping giveaway of mythic Pokemon. Like they just finished doing the shiny legendaries, and then they did a quick round of quick grab 1 week only. Here's Mew, here's Celebi, here's Jirachi, Alouetta, and stuff. And it's like, oh, okay. I think all that was leading up to the Diancie release. So, now, oh yeah, now the yeah. So that leads me to I guess my favorite, which I mean technically this is a discussion I should be having on a Tuesday or Thursday Pokemon morning, but yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna go with my overall favorite. That's pretty common knowledge that my favorite is Tyranitar for big green monster reasons. My favorite mythic Pokemon, not necessarily legendary overall, mythic Pokemon. You know, like I like Mew from Gen 1, not because it's from Gen 1, but just because it's sort of cat-like. You like cats. I also tend to like the more ambiguous shaped ones. Like I don't like oh, what's the yellow light the new one, the yellow lightning kitty cat. I mean it's electric type cat. I should love that thing, but it's also humanoid shaped and it looks really funky. So I'm sort of hesitant. Same reason why I have issues with Lucario. It's human shaped. It's weird. Humans are weird. They shouldn't have human shaped Pokemon. So I think actually I like weird stuff like Diancie and oh, what's the robot? Can't think of her name. The one that's shaped like a Pokeball. Cannot remember her name. That's a cool design. I also really like Meltan and Melmetal, like the new ones from Pokemon Go. I'm looking forward to being able to get that in Sword and Shield and playing around with it. Because I never played Go, so I never had it in Let's Go. And Let's Go sucked anyway. I didn't enjoy them very much. Mostly because it's Gen 1. Gen 1's been done to death. As far as the game, fine. It's just, I'm so done with Gen 1. So I never got to play with Meltan and Melmetal. They're a really cool design. Do they qualify as Mythic? Are they base 600? I don't even remember. Okay. That is more than enough rambling. I don't even know if any of that will actually make it into a video or not. Because I have rambled for 45 minutes now. Past my point of, I've got to work tonight, so I've got to sleep. Been a long stream this morning. I'm just so stoked the little house turned out to actually make sense and work. I was expecting this to look like crap. Again, ways to raise your own self-esteem. Have zero expectations for yourself. Like, go into any event believing you're going to fail and be pleasantly surprised. Yeah, don't do that. That's an awful way to live, by the way. All right, yeah, go hop on the prerequisite. No, I don't think you can. They are adding a ton of legendaries and pseudo legendaries and mythic Pokemon in the upcoming DLC update. Crown Tundra, yeah, Crown Tundra. So I expect Meloetta to be there. I did not see Meloetta in the trailer, but there are a ton of other legendaries and stuff, so I would assume it would be in there. Like, for some reason, Game Freak and Nintendo are like, look, we only have 400 Pokemon slots. That's all we're going to let in this game. Let's make 200 of them unique legendaries that you can't even get in the game. Like, just Why? You've literally just cut the number of available Pokemon in half. So they have a fixation with releasing event Pokemon only. I fully expect Meloetta to be in there. Which is what I was saying earlier about you deciding that, of all things, to be your favorite. I think Meloetta is one of the least distributed Pokemon ever. Yeah, well, I like that. I think this is the vision I had when I started this is gonna be right on when I get finished. Okay, this is the required logging out